is there a sense of the fact the further back you go, with a horror film particularly, the less scary it is?
Well, I tell you, I don't think so, because the weekend I was
the
doing...
exception, I suppose.
Yes,
Sorry.
The Exorcist, obviously.
No, I was thinking of Nosferatu, actually, the original, which is terrifying.
Yes, but also, just over the weekend, I was doing an on-stage with somebody, and we showed the central scene from Eyes Without a Face, the Georges Franju movie, and which is actually the face transplant sequence, oddly enough, and it's absolutely terrifying. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is still every bit as scary as it was originally. Last House on the Left is still really... There's a real Mephitic air about that film. You really think,
A what?
A Mephitic air.
What's a Mephitic air?
As in Mephisto. It's
a
real
Mephisto,
evil...
yeah.
I mean, did you really think you're in the company of something bad?
I didn't know that there was a Mephitic. Is there...
Yes,
prove
there
to me
is.
that Mephitic is a word?
Let's ask the nation. Everybody email in and tell Simon that there is a word
No,
Mephitic.
don't do that. Give me an example of where the word Mephitic has actually been used somewhere in either a review or literature, and then I'll...
Well, and the one that I just did there.
That doesn't count. You just made it up.
Of course, this is like, I say table, and you say, well, prove to me that there's such a word as table.
I really don't
What am I going to do? I haven't got a dictionary to hand. Google it. Put Mephitic
So
into
Mephitic
Google.
is the same as table, is it? Anyway, Helen Wilde, Mephitic.
Yeah,
I mean, even if this word exists, which it's clearly about to, it's just one of those words that if you use it, people are going to go, why did you use that word? Because
Can I just say...
No, Helen Wilde, of, relating to, or resembling Mephitis, right? Poisonous or foul-smelling.
Fine!
So not relating to Mephisto, okay? So it's got nothing to do with Mephisto.
Poisonous, evil,
offensive
bad.
to the smell. Mephitic odours. Richard Holmes, in Coleridge's Darker Reflections, 1834, the mephitic stench from the bilge became overpowering.
So who was that by? Coleridge.
Richard Holmes wrote a book called Coleridge, Darker Reflections.
Okay, so there we have it in a reputable literary source.
Yes, Dale Peck in the New York Times. Over everything presides a sort of mephitic
air.
Mephitic fog.
Yeah, but
Which is a pervasive sulphuric stink. In fact, this is going to become my favourite word, actually.
There we go.
Gore Vidal, Johnny Middlesbrough. Gore Vidal
Don't start with Gore Vidal. We'll be here all day.
Well, I was going to finish with it, actually. Gore Vidal used it a few times to describe the foul swamp atmosphere of 19th century Washington.
Okay.
So, there you go. So but it's got nothing to do with Mephisto. So, you were right, but not completely right.
Okay.